and demand in half an hour. First, the supply and demand of illegal substances and the British rave culture is scrutinised in Storyline.
This was Army Cadet Robert Jeffrey. Last summer he went to this rave. So did thousands of others. Many of them got high on the illegal drug ecstasy. Robert Jeffrey died from ecstasy. He was 17 years old.
I said, what the bloody hell's a rave? So he said, well, it's one of these things we all go doing. Great, he says. I said, oh, one of those. I said, you want to keep away from them, it's no good to you. Stay at home. So he said, I can't now, pay me £22 for my ticket. So I said, well, I'll give you the 22 quid and just don't go.
I mean, I didn't want him to go, but I know if he was determined to go, he would. And I said to him, you've only got one life, Robert. Don't waste it.
Last summer, 40,000 young people descended on a field in southern England for a rave which had a legal licence.
When I tell you, not yet, hold on. When I tell you, I want you all walking through properly. Oh, stop, 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 stop!
The night ahead was to be a combination of thudding music, new friends, and a cocktail of illegal drugs. Above all, the amphetamine-based ecstasy. The ravers paid £22 to get in. The ecstasy cost around £30 a tablet. We have obtained rare footage revealing the shocking effects of blatant, widespread drug abuse by rave partygoers. With it, we unfold the disturbing events of a British rave and, through the eyes of his family, who speak publicly for the first time, we tell the story of the young man who couldn't take this lethal prescription and died.
So do you need to take drugs to have a good time?
No, but it helps.
It helps.
Yeah, just keep you going, just to keep you going.
Don't think you can have anything else like
Oh yeah, you could, but it doesn't give you the energy still. You haven't got, you need it like for a rave like this, what is it, 11 hours? Yeah, now to keep you going 11 hours through the night into the morning, you need something to give you the boost.
Did you all take your drugs before you came in?
Oh no, drug-free. Natural. Natural highs.
This is Robert's room, and the poster is what he's collected over the time of raves. He hasn't been to all of these raves. I mean, I don't know if he's been to, I don't know how many he's been to. All I know is that the one he went to that got him.
When he went to one before, I was in his bedroom and I found this nice advert for this rave, and it was very eye-catching, like those things are, and it had on it no alcohol, no drugs, and I was silly enough to believe it.
I catch anyone taking drugs, doing backhanders, drinking, or doing anything they shouldn't be, they will go home. Don't let me catch any of you, and I mean any of you, doing anything you shouldn't be doing, because I will slaughter you. I'm getting a bad reputation, and I'm not going to get it for you lot.
The most problem we have is with the VIPs, etc.
Really?
Because of all the people who, the promoters, etc., they inform the VIPs, yeah, that's the most problem we have, people bringing drugs in into all the venues that we do. Which is, I mean, punters and that, they either do the stuff or whatever before they get in, they get caught with it, but VIPs, we don't really search, we're not allowed.
We are now. From this one, we are allowed to search.
No, we're not searching VIPs, are we? Just guests.
Yeah, everyone's got to go down there.
Yeah, but the VIPs won't be searched, just guests. So that's what I mean, they bring a lot of it in, you know what I mean, for inside and knock it out or whatever.
We didn't want him to go to this one. We said, like, why can't you just, you know, it was his, like, last night sort of thing.
Stuff the rave, come with us tonight. But he wouldn't have it. He said,
No,
we'll pay for the tickets, and I can't let my mates down.
That's it, wanted to go.
I mean, an ecstasy tablet, which is the main drug that's going to be bought here, person, she's got 7 or 8 on her, chances are she's going into selling. She's not going to use them herself.
I'll be completely pissed. What's happening around this sort of area here? And the back of the mugging around here. That's where the toilets and the major dealers are going to be. Edit that. I haven't put spudge in it again. Oh, sorry. No, it's just all bogs around there.
We heard about the rave and all 4 of us went to go, including Rob. We got the money, we got the petrol, we got everything ready. And it was just a case of the day coming. It was all ready. Just waiting for the day.
He come up to me and he cuddled me and he kissed me. He said, I'll see you when I've got my next leave. So I said, all right then. I said, behave yourself and take care. Like, that was the last time I saw him.
The last time I saw Rob was going into Tent 1 with me, and the next thing I knew, everyone had gone, disappeared, because there was no way you could follow anyone in those tents. I just wish I could have stayed with him, but there was no way you can stay with anyone in there. It was just amazing.
They didn't get me to it.
Where'd you hide it? Where'd you hide it?
Under my bollocks. They're not allowed to search there, really, are they?
You love your kids. I think every parent does love their kids. I don't think there's many that don't. Just before this, I mean, I know he ain't supposed to drink because he weren't 18, but I took him over the pub and bought him a couple of pints while he was in the army, you know? And it was great. It was like, he was a young man. And I really enjoyed that, you know? And I'm glad I did because he didn't make 18. Yeah, mates from all different sort of classes, if you like. Everyone liked him. He was a little bit of a rebel. He would give the teacher a back chat now and again, and of course that made him a bit of an hero, I suppose. And then he would take the can back, like, you know, for it.
There'd be no hint whatsoever of any involvement in drugs whilst he was in school. I would think that it is one of those things that any child could be led into at a very vulnerable age, and those that lead children into the path of drugs, and indeed any drug-related activity, probably don't care very much about what happens to them.
There are a lot of paraphernalia associated with the taking of ecstasy, so I understand. Things like child's dummies, that sort of thing. The availability of soft drinks, the availability of fairground rides that, if you like, act as a cocktail shaker to ensure that the drug is put round the blood system quicker.
Just lads getting totally top our heads at the rave, that's just it. Oh, ecstasy, of course. Yeah, speed. Here.
You having a good time?
Excellent.
Out of it?
Excellent.
You out of it? Or are you straight as a dice?
Straight, mate.
Yeah?
No illegal substances in it. You can do it all, mate.
Would you tell people?
Well worth it. Cheers, chaps.
Yeah, nice do. What, mate?
Good break, yeah?
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah. This will take a lot of beating. This will take a lot of beating, yeah, definitely.
last 10. This one's just got to get better, definitely. Another 9 hours to go. Lovely trophy.
How long are you going to stay? How long are you going to stay here?
What, at this rave? All night. So
and then we're going on to another one.
Robert was a young lad that was with us for about 8 years. He was a smashing young man. He was full of energy, full of life. All the other boys used to tend to follow him. He was a born leader in a way. He wanted to put something back into scouting that he'd taken out. So when he became too old to be a scout, he came back as a leader for a little while. And the children and all the cubs and scouts, they really liked him.
From Barnsley. Yeah? Yeah. Having a sound time. Yeah, enjoying yourself. It's brilliant here, mate. Yeah? Yep. First class night then, so you're pleased to be coming down? Yeah. Have you been to many of these before? Only a couple. Yeah? Do them again? Yeah? Yeah.
Best setup ever, this is. Best rave. I've been to the last 2 Fantasias and the piss is over them. Really? Time my life. There's no attitude or nothing here. No. Spot on. Even a copper told me to have a good time.
What do you say when you come to these things? How many have you dropped?
1 so far.
1, yeah?
They're called double bloody bastards, mate.
Well, it's super strong.
What?
What's that been saying about Jamie? You'll be buzzing all night this way.
Yeah.
How many have you taken? Just 1 or what?
Yeah. I've done my fair share of raves, mate. I've done loads of these before. Yeah. This is the strongest one I've ever done.
How about you? Yeah, I've done the same.
The same as me, mate.
Right.
Parade! Parade! Right! Turn! The left! Quick! March! No! Right! No! Right! No! Right! No!
He wanted to go into the army. He wanted it. And we didn't want him to go because of the trouble with Ireland and everything else. And he wanted to do it. And he kept on saying, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'll go in the man service if you stop me anyway. He was saying he wanted to be in the SAS, didn't he? But I don't think he's big enough for that.
He'd write me a letter telling me about how he was getting on and how good it was and these things, and he wrote and told me he got himself into a little bit of trouble, as kids would do now, and the army see to him, disciplined him.
He was very much a little bit of Jack the Lad, and he tended to live very close to the wind on things. Here he had minor sort of lapses of discipline. He was a little bit of a joker at the time. He was certainly a boy who sort of tried to live life to the full. You know there are going to be those people who will just go over the edge a bit, and what you hope to do is try and guide them back again.
In the mix. 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 In the mix.
Never been to such a bad rave in all my life. It's awful. All the tents are going to fall down where everybody's just climbing up them. It's just really, really bad. Everyone's drugged out their heads. It's awful.
Well, in the tents, it's just packed. It's just like that. Claustrophobic. Can't handle it, I can't.
wallet nicked. I walked into the main tent, some bloke came out and he just got me, and he grabbed my wallet out of my pocket, and I turned around and I went to get him and I said, give me it back, and he wouldn't, and then I tried to go through his pockets and he just like decked me to the floor.
Tickets, but we're going to get in with these folks. It's funny because there's like loads of people out there who have got tickets and can't get in. We've been telling them to all go over the walls and stuff. It's been excellent.
Yeah, so I mean a lot of people trying it.
Well, they did. They all pushed through the gates.
These gates?
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of them came through.
Yeah. And they like climbed over the walls and they had to open them in the end because like it's hurting people and people were getting crushed.
Basically, it's impossible to control the number of people still trying to get in around the perimeter fence, and we feel it'd be far safer to allow them to just come in for the remainder of the show. Trying to contain them is proving to be more dangerous than it's worth.
There is about 7,000 people, too many in this one tent.
It was up to my officers at that point to intervene and try and deflect people from attending the site. But of course, by then, you're already dealing with a situation that is developing out of hand.
Listen, the police have reported that there's 40,000 people at
It was too crowded for that place. It was, you couldn't really dance, express like your body, and it was just like squeezing like in a football match.
English weather for you, innit? Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to take what you get.
So how long are you going to stick around for?
All night, innit? All night. Till it finishes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm muddy and wet. I look awful.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry about finishing this test so early, but we've got a lot of water back here. We've got a lot of electricity. Water and electricity don't mix. We're ankle deep in around the base. The other two tents are carrying on. So have a good time. See you next time. Thanks a lot.
So we waited about 4 or 5 hours for him, looked for him, couldn't find him, drove to a service station in Thurrock and phoned but couldn't get through, so we thought, well, he must be either home or he's in a car somewhere coming home.
A young man was found wandering on the A303, the main trunk road to the west of England.
They wrapped him in a blanket because he said he was cold. But I suppose he couldn't relax, he was just kept moving about, and they said they did actually speak to him.
He was exceedingly distressed. All of his muscles were rigid, he was shaking all over. His temperature was going up by the minute, and all he was doing was lying there complaining, "Doctor, I feel very hot. Doctor, I feel very, very hot." And so we immediately instigated measures to cool the temperature. This includes giving both intravenous drugs to alter the way in which the muscles produce heat, and also completely covering and packing him in very cold blankets and ice.
There was a bell rang, and I could see through the door it was the police.
I was at the garden trying to get a sign together for my shop, and they said, "Your son's really rough."
Of all the commonly abused drugs, ecstasy is virtually the only one which will produce this kind of reaction. It produces a very high temperature. This particular temperature of 110 degrees Fahrenheit is the highest temperature that I personally have ever seen.
I was all the way up in the car. But I didn't say anything. The whole way I didn't say anything. I just kept saying in my head, live.
We walked through the hospital, right down this corridor, and there's this chapel. I just walked in there and I said, Christ, make sure he's all right.
Eventually, once he'd been on intensive care for about an hour and a half, his heart stopped beating altogether and we were unable to resuscitate him in spite of quite considerable efforts.
So how much ecstasy would he have taken to have this reaction?
He need necessarily have only actually taken one tablet of ecstasy to have had this reaction.
Just one?
Just the one tablet, yes.
When we got to the intensive care, they went into this little room. And then there was an anaesthetist, a male nurse, and the doctor, and all three of them come in. And I knew what they were going to say. And I just got your son died 2 hours, and I didn't hear no more. We all three of us jumped up.
About 2 hours ago, he said.
And I wanted to, hold his hand, but I couldn't because there's lots of things I wanted to do, but you only think about it after. But I did kiss him. I said goodbye, and I told him we loved him. And I remember my mum saying that he was with his nan and granddad's and he'd be all right.
In 1992, we had 2 raves. In 1992, we had 2 deaths resulting from those raves. 2 deaths, too many.
What's your opinion of the organisers who arranged these parties?
Well, I hope they haven't got children of their own. For their sakes.
They're just after money. They don't care what happens to the people there. They're not doing it because they want kids to have a good time. It's just a vehicle for them to get money.
It's devastating. It's you can't describe it how much you miss somebody you loved. I mean, I miss some good things with him. We used to do some lovely things together. I miss having to go at him when he comes in late. But most of all, I miss him because I said he was such a, as I say,